Get in the car.
What's going on? It's My Life in the Shop. I'm your host, Don Washington. Charges against Carlishia Hood and a 14-year-old son have been dropped. I'm going to bring you guys on why those charges were dropped. And they're going to say that charges should have never been brought against them. I'm going to bring you guys. She was charged with first-degree murder. We've done stories way less harsh than this, and people get second and third degree murder. And this was clear case of self-defense. That young 14-year-old boy is a hero. I want to bring you guys on this video because the family is saying she was never texting her son to come in, and you can see clearly she was not on the phone texting. And when she saw her son, she was shocked and told him to get in the car. She was trying to defend her son. I'm going to bring you guys to the moment she came out and that she has a lawsuit saying charges should have never been brought. Kim Fox was not in office at the time. Another prosecutor brought charges. They're going to say it's a clear case of misjustice. I'm going to also bring you guys what she had to say. She released a statement this morning after being let out. I'm going to bring you guys the moment she was reunited with her son and the moment she was let out of prison. Renee, what's going on with this story?
So yes, everybody by now has seen the viral video of the mother and son, the mother that got into a verbal dispute at Maxwell's Polish's with Jeremy Brown, who assaulted her, and the son came in and shot Jeremy Brown, who unfortunately didn't make it. So they were arrested and charged, I believe. They were going to, charges pending. And they saw the video and can see that it was obviously self-defense. So the charges have been dropped and the mother and son are now out.
All right, so now let me show you guys on exactly why charges was dropped. Listen to this.
You have the right to use deadly force to stop that force against another person. And that's exactly what happened in this case. And that's exactly why the state's attorney's office dropped this case today.
All right, so now he was punching her. We don't know whether he was going to stop punching her. He only stopped because he got shot.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he could have beaten her to death. I mean, you can beat someone to death. I mean, 3 punches to the face and head, and none of the patrons in the store were going to stop it, say anything, call the police. So actually, it's maybe good that the son stepped in because we don't know.
The 14-year-old boy was the only one brave enough to step up in this case. Now, I wouldn't say tell somebody to put their life on the line. All right, wait. Before we get into that, here's also why charges was dropped. Listen to him, how he says the misjustice in this case.
Beyond an injustice, frankly, it's a miscarriage of justice as to what happened to this woman and her son.
CBS 2 legal analyst Irv Miller says charges, let alone murder charges, should have never been approved in this case.
It's a situation where either the charges should have been rejected or at the very minimum, they should have been continued for investigation rather than just, say, okay, murder charge, send them to court.
Get your food.
All right, now let's take a look at this video. Because she told her son, get in the car. He thought she was talking to him.
Right.
Now, I would never tell somebody to put their life on the line to break up like a bunch of gangbangers about to fight. But you don't have to do much. Look at the kitchen staff. They just back there flipping hamburgers. Chilling.
Right. And so where was the cashier, the manager, anybody to at least say, hey, you guys take it outside. I'm going to call the police or something. You have to get out of my establishment. And the other patrons could have just verbally said, hey, you guys, knock it off or something.
Somebody now, allegedly he was in there with his girlfriend. So, somebody could say, hey, y'all, look, hey, knock it out, y'all, too. Hey, let me step in. So now.
Right. And why would the girlfriend want him to hit a woman? Allegedly, I heard she was egging him on. I don't know if that's true or not. But why would you want your boyfriend to hit a woman?
Exactly. Why wouldn't she say, hey, baby, cut it out. Relax. Let it go.
Try to de-escalate the situation.
Yes, exactly. I've seen cases like this. I've known other people in cases like this. And in those other cases, a lot of times the woman is scared to intervene because most of the time when you see stuff like this, it's not his first rodeo in a lot of cases.
Right. So do we have any actual info that his girlfriend was egging him on? Because I heard that. I don't know if that's true or not.
So we don't know if that's true or not, but that's allegedly the case. That's what allegedly people are saying. We don't know if that's true or not. That was what people were saying.
Yeah, I think somebody just could have said, hey, I still don't understand why the staff just didn't say anything. I still don't understand that the cooks and the cashier, manager, whoever just didn't say anything or didn't call the police or nothing.
Or patrons in there. So now I would say, I think that people should have just tried to step in front of them and like, hey, y'all, come on, y'all, cut it out. It ain't worth it. It's petty. Leave it alone, y'all. Somebody just stand in between them. Stand or just say, hey, y'all, look, you don't have to grab somebody.
Right.
You don't have to assault somebody or push them. Just stand in between them like, hey, y'all, it ain't worth it. Y'all, let it go. Just get your food.
Right, yeah.
And nobody did nothing. So, they're going to say, woman files lawsuit charges against her. She's saying, of course, her and her son were falsely and maliciously prosecuted, and that she had suffered emotional distress. Of course. She's saying
Right, yeah.
her son's life changed. Never in a million years, but I thought it'd be brutally beaten and arrest. I'm gonna bring you guys that. So in this video, you're gonna hear her say, "Get back in the car." She wasn't texting. Listen.
Right. We don't see any text.
Who? Get in the car?
Right. Look, she saw her son.
Who? Get in the car?
Right. And look at that. You can see him balling up his fist.
And
this is just a verbal, and he's just ready to cause harm.
And she wasn't aggressive towards him. She didn't threaten him. She's just trying to plead her case. Who are you to tell her, don't say nothing, get your food? What?
Right.
Who are you to say that? You know what I'm saying? Free country. I mean, she could say what she wants to say. She could plead her case, and not once, twice. We don't know if he was ever going to stop. We don't know that if he wouldn't have been shot.
We don't know that. I don't think so.
And so yes, and so a family member on Facebook was saying, hey, nobody seen her text.
Nay. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Get your food.
She wasn't threatening him, and she looked at the son, get in the car.
Right. She was trying to get him out of harm's way. Right. She was telling him to go back to the car.
And that little boy is a hero in this case. Under no circumstances can anybody say they wouldn't have reacted seeing their mother being brutally beaten in a restaurant.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely no one. Let's listen to what Carlishia Hood had to say.
Is that I would never have thought, never. What happened to me was totally unnecessary. Never in a million years would I have imagined being brutally attacked, beaten, and then arrested. I am thankful that the Cook County State's Attorney dismissed the case. I am also thankful to have my son with me.
All right. Also, this is the second her and her son was reunited. I'm going to show you guys this. This is when she saw her son and she was reunited with her son. So, clear case of misjustice.
Yeah. I mean, he could have beaten her to death, and it'd be a different story.
Right. Because there's no indication he was going to stop beating that woman. It really wasn't.
Right.
And had the son not stepped in, she could have been beaten to death. And and in our communities, it's so crazy that nobody even, when they started arguing, even thought to, hey, let me call the police. Or even when she started being assaulted,
Right.
say, hey, let me stop it. And the girlfriend was there. You know, so like I say, I saw cases in where it ain't that guy's first rodeo. And the girlfriend in cases was the victim as well. And like scared to step in or even scared to even say something in most cases
Right.
that you see.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, I don't think we have this info about Jeremy Brown's background. If he had a criminal background, I'm curious if he ever, had domestic violence charges or anything, because he was just way too comfortable hitting a woman like that.
Way too comfortable. Way too like, hey, how dare you even say something? How dare you even
Right.
speak? In fact, don't
Right.
speak at all. And if you do, I'ma literally knock you out. And imagine a
Right.
14-year-old boy walking in, seeing this.
Seeing his mother, yeah.
Oh no, homie. Yeah, no, absolutely self-defense. And in stand your ground cases, it necessarily doesn't have to stand with you. You can actually defend somebody else that's in harm's way.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yeah, absolutely. You can defend someone else, yes.
And I think if Kim Fox was in the office, she would have never brought charges either. You know, so it wasn't Kim
Right.
Fox that was there.
Right. So yeah, we have to see what happens with this lawsuit.
And emotional distress, yes, because you're in jail. Not only are you in jail, but now your 14-year-old boy is facing first-degree homicide.
Right.
First degree at 14.
Right.
So imagine the stress. She's like, she's in jail for one. Her son is also in jail. So the amount of stress that she had to live through over the weekend is unfathomable.
So yes, because she had to worry about herself and his well-being and how's he doing, and then because he had to, take somebody's life as well. So that's something else that he's dealing with and will have to deal with for a very long time as well.
Absolutely. So it'll be very interesting to see what's going on in this case. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Right. Make sure you go to YouTube. My Life in the Shy, My Life in the CHI. Peace, y'all. On fire. Ooh, down to the wire. My life in the shy.